Developments in U.S. politics have reached a critical point with Donald Trump, now officially the 47th President of the United States. Within hours of taking the oath of office, Trump announced two major national emergencies that are set to alter the political landscape significantly. The first emergency addresses the situation at the U.S.-Mexico border, a contentious topic that has long been at the forefront of American politics. The second focuses on a national energy emergency, responding to the pressing concerns of rising energy prices and inflation that have been affecting consumers nationwide. As Trump begins his new term, let's delve into the specifics of these emergencies and the rationale behind them. U.S.-Mexico border emergency. Upon assuming the presidency, Trump declared a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border. This declaration is aimed at curbing illegal immigration, a campaign promise that he has reiterated throughout his political career. Trump emphasized the need for tighter border security, stating that he intends to stop illegal entries immediately and deport millions of criminal aliens currently in the U.S. This aggressive approach reflects his administration's continued focus on border security and immigration control. The backdrop to this emergency declaration is a long-standing debate regarding immigration policies in the U.S. Trump's administration previously faced criticism for its strict immigration policies, which included family separations and extensive deportations. While his supporters praise him for his hardline stance, critics argue that such measures can be inhumane. This time around, Trump's commitment to security is bolstered by calls for increased military presence along the border, signaling a shift towards more militarized immigration enforcement. National energy emergency. The second emergency declared by Trump pertains to national energy policies. This emergency is strategically timed as American consumers grapple with rising energy prices and inflation rates that have surged in recent months. Trump has articulated a vision of greater energy independence, focusing on ramping up oil and gas production to alleviate the pressures on American consumers. This approach starkly contrasts with the policies of the previous administration, which prioritized reducing fossil fuel usage in favor of electric vehicles and renewable energy sources. Trump's previous slogan, "Drill, baby, drill," encapsulates his advocacy for expanded extraction of domestic energy resources. He argues that by increasing production, energy prices can be stabilized and potentially reduced, alleviating some of the inflationary pressures. Key executive orders and their implications. To support these national emergencies, Trump wasted no time in signing a series of executive orders. The intent behind these orders is to roll back previous regulations and policies that have been perceived as hindrances to economic growth and energy production. One significant order includes revoking mandates that were established under the Biden administration, which aimed to phase out traditional combustion engine vehicles in favor of electric vehicles by specific target dates. Trump argues that American consumers should have the freedom to choose what type of vehicle they wish to purchase without governmental mandates limiting their options. This decision has reignited the debate over the U.S.'s long-term energy strategy and the balance between traditional energy resources and emerging technologies in the automotive industry. Another noteworthy executive order reinstates military personnel who were discharged for not complying with COVID-19 vaccine mandates. This decision reflects Trump's broader criticism of vaccine mandates and supports the reestablishment of service members who were removed from their positions under the previous administration's policies. This move may be seen as a step towards reasserting individual rights and reducing the governmental reach into personal health decisions, a theme that resonates with many of Trump's supporters. Social policy changes. In addition to issues surrounding immigration and energy, Trump's presidency is also marked by significant social policy changes. One of his recent declarations states that the U.S. government will only recognize two genders, male and female. This assertion challenges the more fluid understanding of gender that has gained traction within contemporary discussions on gender identity and rights for transgender individuals. This stance will likely have implications for various civil rights issues, including healthcare and education policies, as well as protections for LGBTQ+ individuals. Critics of this declaration argue that it undermines the rights and identities of many Americans, while proponents celebrate what they view as a return to traditional values. Economic impacts and future outlook. As Trump moves forward with these emergency declarations and executive orders, the economic implications will be closely monitored. The immediate response from various markets, particularly the energy sector, has shown some volatility as investors adjust to the potential shifts in policy. Additionally, the impact on the inflation rate remains a crucial point of interest as policy changes take effect. Looking ahead, it remains unclear how Congress will respond to Trump's swift actions. While the executive orders provide the president with significant power, the legislative branch, known as Congress, holds the authority to fund or deny the implementation of these emergency measures. The upcoming political landscape will be central to understanding how effective Trump's policies may be in practice.